William Ricketts Sanctuary is not only one of the Dandenong's more iconic experiences, but one of the most inspiring and tranquil places on the mountain. Within the sanctuary grounds there are over 90 different sculptures depicting the Aboriginal people engaging with the earth in a pure forest setting. His vision of a modern Australia that embraces Aboriginal spirituality and respect for the natural world was his general message throughout his artworks. A quiet gentleman who had spent much time living with Aboriginal communities in Central Australia, William Ricketts created the sanctuary as a place of quiet reflection and replenishing the spirit. He believed that all Australians should adopt Aboriginal philosophies, respecting the spirituality of Mother Earth and all things in the natural world. Some of his works throughout the grounds also depict his feelings on the takeover and devastation of man into the natural environment. Ricketts lived in austere conditions at the sanctuary from 1934 until his death in 1993, aged 94. A technically accomplished ceramic artist, he used his considerable skills to express in sculptural forms his eccentric beliefs, at the heart of which were concerns that today are more mainstream. Espousing sensitivities well ahead of his time, Ricketts rallied against what he saw as ever-increasing wide-scale environmental destruction. He also took an interest in Aborigines and was an early advocate for Aboriginal rights. At its most basic, Ricketts' philosophy arose from a belief that all of life is one, and that the earth itself was the source of all of life's flora, fauna, humankind, animating the divine. The clay out of which Ricketts formed his sculptures not only allowed him access to this, the artist believed he too was of the earth. I just have to touch the earth and I touch myself. I am the true essence of life, the earth and the clay. In many ways, William was one of the original Australian hippies. The Aboriginal figures displayed in the cool, ferny, mossy Dandenong's hillside are modelled on Central Australian Aboriginals. Every sculpture is a ceramic portrait of a person he actually met. William Ricketts dedicated his life to raise awareness of the interconnection that exists between all humanity and nature. His sanctuary became a potter's protest, creating witnesses of clay to testify against the decimation of the environment and the dispossession of Indigenous Australians. Ricketts' philosophy has never and should never be lost in the past. Rather, it should continue to inform our present understanding of these issues and serve a future generation. Interpretation plays a central role in ensuring that his philosophy and protest is not lost but remains vibrant and engaging. He left many of his Central Australian works at Pitchy Ritchie near Alice Springs, a bird sanctuary run by his friend Leo Corbett, as he considered the landscape integral to those sculptures. The last two images are the sculptures left at Pitchy Ritchie.